1.5 months, are we on the 3rd month now? UPL had a major explosion. What they didn't tell us, when the explosion happened, we saw these huge plumes of pollution in the air, and that went on for days. The fire went on for days. We saw all the fish washing up in Umhloti and on Ohlanga River, and on the estuary, all the fish was killed. We heard the complaints of the people of Blackburn, the fishermen, the people of Durban North, Umhloti, Ohlanga Rock, Salt Rock, Phoenix, Verulam. We heard those complaints. We had several meetings. We forced government to take a U-turn and come and meet to the communities at Durban North.
Yes!
Yes!
So we've been, and we got government finally to open up a criminal case against the crime against humanity. The crime against humanity was that the fish were killed, the people were affected, their health has been affected, the business has been affected, people have lost a lot of money all over, the beaches are closed. So there's been a lot of harm, and the harm is still to be seen. We know that the chemicals that were stored there, thousands of them, are pesticides, are carcinogenic, which causes cancer. And cancer is not an overnight thing that you can be diagnosed. Cancer is long term. It takes months before you realize that you have now got cancer. So that's the main reason of us to be here, to continue to put the pressure on UPL, on government, that they don't allow a get-out card. You know what a get-out card? It allows you free. You know, Jacob Zuma is free now. He's got a medical get-out card. Hopefully, UPL won't get a get-out card to say that they're clean. The poison that they emitted is the most toxic poison I've ever seen in my life of 25 years of environmental justice and working in Durban. So we want to send a message to UPL that no company will come here and illegally operate in your neighborhood. Yes. Because if you allow them to get away now, someone else will get away. And they will come under the disguise of a thief in the night. And the next time you'll hear about them, when they explode, then you realize, God, we didn't know where we were staying next door to. Who was our neighbor? Our neighbor was a criminal. 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 So that's the message we have to send. That while you might be silent, you need to be part of the program. Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You need to prevent it, not for your only sake, for the sake of the generations and your children's generation. If they are important in your life, you would be part of this. I'm glad we brought some fishermen's children. You see that? Aibo! Well done, fishermen's children, well done. So, we are here to fight. We are here to send a message. And when I mean fight, I don't mean violence. I mean fight in a sense that we want to make sure that this company is held responsible. No use crying months or years later I've got cancer. No use crying, I've got chronic asthma. No use crying, my lungs have been damaged. I changed when I saw a 7-year-old child dying of leukemia, cancer of the blood. My scales were removed off my eyes. It made me realize that the chemical industry cannot be trusted. And so, I'm going to show you my t-shirt. And I specifically wore this today to tell you they cannot be trusted. And they never will be trusted. Because what they do, they kill people. They kill the fish. And that's what we must realize. So we're going to march in a very peaceful way. We're going to sing. We're going to jump. We're going to joy. We're going to dance. Yes. It is our time. Don't be afraid to dance and sing and jump. All right? Yes. So we're going to take the road. We have Mbuzo. Mbuzo. What's about Mbuzo? Mbuzo. Hello. Okay. We're going to go on the road and Bongani will come with the car in front. Yeah. We must. All right. There's I'm going to call JP.
Good morning, everybody. Viva justice, viva! Panzi, UPL, Panzi! I'm so happy to see so many people here today. It concerns us all. You know, the disaster from UPL is affecting everybody, not only the users of the ocean. It is sad. God created the ocean and all its marine living resources. But man, with a desire for profit, has decided to do some disaster, to cause harm to our marine living resources. Fish and are getting washed out dead. Can you imagine the toxic fumes during the time when they were dosing out the warehouse? The NICD, National Institute of Communicable Disease, in charge of COVID, are warning residents about social distancing, wearing your mask, not to sit in confined spaces. But when this disaster occurred, they're asking everybody to close their doors and windows. It is contradicting what they are saying for us to prevent COVID. How can one stay indoors, locking your doors and windows because of the toxic fumes? We need to stand for our justice, and our voices must be heard. So all we're asking you right now, partake with us, and let's make this thing notable to the government. We're asking you please to wear your mask, keep social distancing. We'll follow the procedure in a small, slow.
Hi guys, it's Sean reporting live from the North Coast Courier at Mhloti, where about 100 marchers are gathering up to march in order to raise awareness against the chemical spill at UPL earlier in July, when protesters set alight the factory. It stored a bunch of chemicals, and when eThekwini tried to extinguish the fire, unfortunately chemicals were washed out to the estuary at Ohlanga and apparently out into the ocean. The beaches were closed as a precautionary measure by the municipality, and it's been over 2 months now that beaches have been closed. We've got Desmond Desau, who spoke earlier on camera live. He is the head of the South Durban Community Environmental Alliance, and he's heading today's march. Back to today's march.
So one of the things that UPL is saying the beaches are safe. Who is UPL to tell us they are the government of South Africa? The government is saying the beaches are not safe. How can UPL undermine us by saying that the beaches are safe? We don't trust them. We don't believe them. They came here illegally like thieves in the night. They have no permits. They have no licenses. So how can we trust a company that's operating illegally and bringing in banned chemicals from all over the world to you people in the north? So we need to tell them today, we don't trust you, we don't care about you, don't get us not to tell us about the beach. We need the government to tell us. And UPL must be held accountable. Come, Buddha.
Maisha.
Amanda, does anybody got a song? Anybody got a song? Us, we're going to give you our songs. And our songs about the struggle, about the people. A people united will never be defeated. 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 Down with UPL, down! Down with UPL that destroys our environment, down! Down with UPL that kills our fish, down! Down with UPL that kills jobs, down! Down with UPL that destroys our environment, down! Amanda! Amanda!
Okay guys, I'm Tristan, I'm here as the Chief Marshal. Now listen guys, when we're walking, the marshals need to separate themselves on both sides of the road and about an arm space apart from each other so we can get everyone in line, okay guys? Thanks so much. Watch anyone that gets out of line or move on to the other side of the road because we only got these two lanes guys. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Mbuzo, are we ready?
Let's go.
Cars can read. It's a small town. Small town. Mbuzo.
Okay guys, there you have it. The march is about to start. Stay tuned to our website for more as we cover today's march. You can also read up on the latest on the UPL spill, where UPL yesterday reported that beaches were safe to reopen on our website. eThekwini responded to the statement released by UPL saying that the